What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LOCKCITY. It's Claw here today, and today we'll have episode number 316 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Friday NBA slate. But before we get into it, recap of yesterday, the Heat and Bulls game got postponed, so Vucevic was a void. Not Nuggets. Timberwolves minus 2.5. Sweat-free winner there versus the Cavs. And Anthony Edwards, the JuiceBox Lock, 30 points, did not come home. So we got to get off the JBL losing streak here and lock in and get some winners for today, which I'm confident that we'll do. So without further ado, let's get into the plays for today. The first one that we'll talk about is Collin Gillespie, over 11.5 points. The best line I can find on that right now is minus 125. But I do really like this spot here for Gillespie. He's over this in 7 of his last 10 games. And at home, he's got much better splits as well. He's averaging 14.5 points a game at home. But he's got a great matchup here versus the Knicks, who allow a lot of three-pointers and spot-up catch-and-shoots points, which is how Collin Gillespie scores most of his points. And we've seen guards scoring with ease on the Knicks recently. James Harden put up 23. Dennis Jenkins went over his line. He scored 12. Cade Cunningham, 29. Maxey, 36. De'Aaron Fox, 26. Javonte Green, 17. Jaden Ivey, 16. VJ Edgecombe, 26, Luke Kennard, 12, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, 23, Jordan Poole, 26, Dyson Daniels even went over his line and got 13. So I really like this spot here for Gillespie. I think it's a great spot for him to bounce back after some tough games. After 3 straight unders, I think he's going over today. Over 11.5 points, minus 125. And that's going to bring us right into the next bet that we'll talk about. We're going to go with the Suns money line. So Suns are at home today facing the Knicks. A 1.5 point spread, you could take the plus 1.5 for the Suns, as they are the best ATS team in the league, 26-11 ATS. And the Knicks have really struggled on the road this year, 4-12 ATS, but I think they just win this game outright. So I'm just going to forget the 1.5, take the Suns on the money line here. And the best line I can find on that right now is plus 106 on FanDuel. But the Knicks are still without Josh Hart. They're going to be without Landry Shamet too. But without Josh Hart, they've really been struggling since winning the NBA Cup, the in-season tournament. They've lost 4 of the last 5 games. I'm not really buying the fact that they're back after beating the Clippers. The Clippers are one of the worst teams in the league. But the Knicks have also really struggled on the road this year. They're 7-9 overall, and they're also 4-12 ATS. But I think this is a great matchup here for the Suns. The Knicks, like I said, they allow a lot of catch-and-shoot opportunities. They allow a lot of threes. I think which falls right into the Suns' wheelhouse here. They've got a lot of guys that like to shoot threes. Got a lot of guys that can catch and shoot, like Collin Gillespie, even Dylan Brooks this year. They've got Grayson Allen coming off the bench. So I think that at home here, I think that the Suns come out with a victory. So Suns money line plus 106, and that's going to bring us to the JuiceBox Lock of the day today. We're going to go to the Sixers and the Magic game here, and we're going to take the Sixers minus 3. If you don't want to lay the points, and you could take the money line. It's kind of juicy. It's like minus 155 now, but I like Sixers minus 3 here. The Sixers' second best ATS team in the league, 21-14, but I like how they've been playing lately, as opposed to the Magic, who are going to be without Franz Wagner again. They're going to be without Jalen Suggs again as well. And this team's really been struggling recently. They needed overtime to beat the Brooklyn Nets. They lost outright to the Wizards. They struggled versus the Pacers, and they lost to the Bulls. And we've got the Sixers playing some of their best ball of the season here. They won in New York. They won at Dallas. They won at Memphis. They're winners of 4 of their last 5 games. Embiid finally played 5 games in a row. He's averaging like 25 and 12 over that stretch. So he's been on fire. They've still got Maxey. Whole team appears to pretty much be healthy here. Embiid is a game time decision, but I think he will play. He's got that designation just about every game. But I like the matchup here for the Sixers. I think it's a great spot here for Tyrese Maxey. They allow a lot of point guards that can create on their own to go off. We've seen Steph Curry, we've seen Luka, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson all cook the Magic this season. Going for 30 plus, I think that Maxey's in a great spot to do that. And then also down low, I don't think they have what it takes to stop Embiid when he plays. I think he'll kind of have his way in this one. And the Magic they look out of sorts right now. I don't think they've got the offensive firepower to keep up with the Sixers here, especially without Franz and Jalen Suggs. So let's lock that in. Sixers -3, -110. Let's lock that in. Let's cash, and we'll see y'all again here tomorrow. Peace.